For public comment, I'll remind you that you are addressing the Board of Education. You each will have 5 minutes to share your comments to the board. John Parrish, please come to the podium.
Good evening. My name's John Parrish. I believe you know who I am. Today it appears you have chosen to disregard what I have advised. It also appears you have chosen to ignore the advice of numerous other stakeholders. Over the last 10 weeks, I've been busy listening. In these meetings and my travels throughout the district, I've listened to the pleas and advice of students, parents, property taxpayers, financial experts, local politicians, current and former district teachers, alumni, and current and former high school board members. On 2 points, they all agree. First, immediately implement a preliminary austerity solution which will not require the closing of Lincoln Way North High School the upcoming fiscal year. Second, simultaneously take steps to hold those accountable for the decade-long financial malfeasance in Lincoln Way High School District 210. In light of this input, I ask myself, why does the school board choose not to act on these 2 points? Are they afraid? And if they are, what are they afraid of? Are some of them complicit in the malfeasance? Did some of them not understand the full responsibility of the positions to which they were elected, hired, or appointed? Are some of them not qualified to hold the positions they currently occupy? Do some of them continue to be cronies of Dr. Wiley, who, even in his absence, still allow his influence to cloud their judgment? Or are they all merely suffering from a chilling effect induced by being named as defendants in a lawsuit? Well, I'll leave the answers to these questions be elucidated by the media. At this point, frankly, I don't give a damn. However, what I do give a damn about, what infuriates me, are school board members who, having been granted the duty, honor, and authority of their elected positions by their constituency, the citizens of this district, continue to stonewall and sit on their hands. This is inexcusable. Get off your hands. If defensible, stand up and defend your action with facts. Detailed, specific, professional financial data supporting your contention that the one and only remedy to the financial disaster we are all facing requires the closing of Lincoln Way North High School this September. Scott, indeed, with all due respect, I do not think you can produce the financial justification. I challenge you to make it public. Prove me wrong. If in the next week you can't, it's time for a course correction. The timing could not be better. Sit down in your first budgeting work session. Include at the top of this first agenda a deliverable which will read, quote, research and author an austerity budget which does not require the closing of any of the 4 high schools currently serving the district for the next fiscal year. Do the right thing by doing what is absolutely required by your job descriptions. Finally, and most importantly, if individually you are unwilling or incapable of doing your job, get out of the way and resign. Give someone else a chance to fix this travesty. By the way, Scott, in a recent article in a local paper, it was reported you said it was your exclusive role as superintendent to fulfill your vision for the district. And your current vision was one of contraction. A 4-school district shrinking to a 3-school district in September 2016, and then in all likelihood a 3-school district shrinking to a 2-school district at some time in the not too distant future.
You're in the 4-minute mark.
You need to know visioning is not what you were hired to do. You were hired to facilitate and implement the vision of your constituency as understood and conveyed through the auspices of the school board. You don't seem to understand, Scott. We all are in this quagmire due to your predecessor, an autocratic superintendent who use a domineering paternalistic management style to manipulate, connive, and cajole the board into believing visioning leadership was the exclusive province of the superintendent. Scott, it is not.
5 minutes.
You would be well served to remember that. And Dee, I'm going to suggest, when you want to give people notice that their time's coming to conclusion, do a hand signal. Then it won't interrupt the train of thought.
Thank you for your thoughts.